guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I want to do a video sort of focusing on the 77 ticket banner, right? And if you should summon on it. There's a stone version and a ticket version, right? I guess we can just go ahead and look at the sort of like info right here, and sort of like go over like what's in it and stuff like that. So, there's going to be a normal like summon you could do with tickets. That one you'll be able to do, it's probably going to be like August 1st-ish, or maybe a little bit later than that, where you'll be able to do this after collecting all the tickets, throughout the celebration, right? There's going to be 50 tickets. They made it a nice even number, in order to be able to do this, summon right here, right? So you could do two of these, right? You could do one with the 77 special tickets, or you could use 300 stones, and do a multi here. Now, typically, I do tell global and JP players to summon on this with the stones, right? Because there's a 55 version, a 66 version, now we're on the 77 version. Every year I tell people to summon that. Every year people go, oh my god, he's deceiving people to summon on it. But the major point was always this. Yellow coin banners historically have been the worst banners in the game, right? Always. They have really just, like, let's just be real. They have bullshit featured units. Garbage, right? That you could pull in any banner. So a lot of people will be deceived into the hype of a brand new shiny LR. They'll do stones on it. They'll pull this garbage featured units, and then, oop, you walk away with your fat L, right? When you could have been summoning on Dokkan Festival exclusive banners, right, with really good featured units and sort of walk away like that. Now, a lot of people would say that, you could just save your stones for this and put them towards the 7th anniversary banners, which, for sure, right? Because, if we look at the 7th anniversary banners, they're ridiculously good beyond belief, right? LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's banner is like absolutely insane with just the overall level of power you have on it. Like, let me pull this up real fast. Like, you look at this. This is characters up and down who can dominate in the red zone. LR Super Saiyan 4s, Namek Goku, these EZA Super Saiyan 4s, Int Vegito can be really good. These GT Goku and Vegeta characters can be solid depending upon the stage, right? Like, you have a lot of characters who could be very effective. But the thing is, right, is that you do want to try and get some of these yellow coin LRs somewhere. And this banner, now this year, you get 3 guaranteed LRs at the end of it. So it's like, use 300 stones, you're getting at minimum 3 guaranteed LRs. There's value there. They have now changed how yellow coin banners work, right? It used to be 12 featured units, right? And there will be 1 LR and then a bunch of garbage. Now it's 10 featured units, which is the same as a Dokkan Fest LR banner, and they do 3 LRs featured. So your chances of pulling good stuff on those banners have gone up a lot. I still feel like there's value here. Let's keep reading this, but don't listen to these dummies who say like, oh my god, it's a waste, right? Because you're getting 3 guaranteed LRs. You could do 2,000 stones on LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's banner and not pull LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Namek Goku, right? Whereas you put 300 stones in this and you're getting 3 guaranteed LRs. Now, some of them could be bad, sure, but let's get a little deeper into this. So here's the tickets. I'm probably going to do a separate video going over how to get each ticket individually, right? 7 from first login, and then 43 from missions there. So let's take a look at this, right? So the 75th, 76th, and 77th characters are guaranteed to be Dokkan Awakened in the LRs. So the 75th character could be one of the 39 LRs from groups A, B, and C. So let's take a look. So Group A is so big. They're very crafty for doing that. Like, let's take a look at this. So Future Gohan and Trunks are exceptional. So is Hit and God Goku. They don't have a team. Vegeta and Goku. This is a character I feel like I have not used much. This character I think can dominate a lot of the red zone stages depending upon what setup they're on. If you exchange in a Namek Goku, I think Namek Goku can be really effective in some of these red zone stages. Not the biggest fan of Krillin and Gohan or Goku and Piccolo. LR Janemba is probably the best unit in the game that people don't really talk about, right? Like, this guy, if he gets a proper, like, 200% leader skill, this guy's gonna explode onto the scene. Just a dominant force, right? Like, if we get some sort of good transformation boost, like 200% leader skill or something like that, right? Like, if Kid Buu and Janemba would be caught under the same 200% or something like that, things that get real nasty. Janemba could be good. I'm telling y'all, Janemba's gonna be good. Super 17 can be okay in some stages, but my Rainbowed Link level 10 Super 17 struggled heavily, right? So it's like, unfortunately, like, past this top row, the rest of the stuff is gonna struggle a lot in a lot of these stages. Is there anything here? Yeah, Jiren, it does not cut it. You could use UI Goku in some of the stages, but it's, I mean, AGL UI Goku oftentimes can tank a lot better than people think. This guy cannot. He gets turned into silly putty. Yeah, none of these characters are really... I mean, maybe Kale and Khalifa you could do some stuff with. Now, what's funny is, like, Group B and Group C is actually quite a bit better now because a lot of these characters have easy aid. Like, this guy, getting him, he's really powerful on Cell's team. If you don't have this Cell rainbowed, he could be very effective. Bardock, I've found... Bardock is one of the characters to me who does not dominate Red Zone. He could be effective in some Red Zone stages, maybe against like Omega or something like that. But he's actually fairly good across the entire game, even if he's not great in Red Zone. I've found this LR Bardock in like Battlefield and Super Battle Road stages. This Bardock can really kill shit. Like he could be very good. I'm not the biggest fan of the rest. Oh yeah, this character gets an easy A next week on JP. The 15th, I believe, or the 14th. This character's getting their easy A in JP. So these are the Group B characters. And then Group C. Yeah, dude, what are they... When... This character... I don't know what they're doing with this guy right here. I would assume this guy's probably closing in on an easy A sometime soon. Trunks is okay. Bojack doesn't really have a team. He's okay. These guys are fodder. This unit is pretty good, but they don't really have a place to run. Broly can be very dominant in, again, Battlefield, Super Battle Road type stages. He's not a Red Zone character, though, I don't think. All right, so let's take a look again. So, the first one can be any of these LRs, right? So, I mean, you definitely would want, like, Physical Cell, right? Bardock is good. Not really the biggest fan of a lot of these guys. And then the Group A, you're mostly looking for, like, this top row, right? Like, if you manage to get Janemba, Vegeta, and Goku, Hit God Goku, or Trunks and Future Gohan, they're really good, right? So you're able to get one that's from all groups. Then the second character could be from Group A and B, right? So, you know, you could get either this or here, right here. It's just, this is what's brutal. Is like, you could get, like, God Goku, 16, 17, 18, and Baby as your 3 characters. That would be brutal. I mean, yeah, like, some of these guys are probably going to be nasty with easy A's in the future, but right now, it's just a lot of these characters, I don't know, that don't really help, right? I guess that's one negative thing there. And then the final character is one of the 26 from Group A. They're very sneaky in the fact that the biggest group is the one with the actual really good characters in here. The designs of so many characters in 2021 really were bad, right? Like, these 5 right here, Goku and Piccolo, Super 17, Tapen and Minosha, the Team Universe 7 and Golden Frieza and 17, these guys are like, it's just like ass, basically. Right, like, I remember using Goku and Piccolo against Bojack, and they were getting blasted, dude. Absolutely blasted beyond belief. So, you can also pull them, you know, even if you don't get them as featured characters as well. If we take a look at this banner, too, featured characters, Cell's very good. Gotenks is a Super Battle Road assassin, man. He can single-handedly win you stages. Garlic Jr.'s okay. You suck. Third Form Frieza has fallen off a cliff really badly. The new level of defense that's kind of like standard across the game, Third Form Frieza does not live up to that. This unit could be useful in some like Super Battle Road stages, and a lot of the rest of these guys have sort of aged out. But if we take a look in here, you've got some very recent characters that came out after the anniversary on JP, who are on the global version banner here. I mean, Vegeta, 16 and 18, Rakumen, Goldo, Berter, and Jace, these characters are very good. Heart Virus Goku, very good still. Not the best in Red Zone, but that's another character, one of the characters that can be super good in Battlefield and Super Battle Road, right? And then, of course, 19 and 20, they're ridiculous. Rakumen Goldo, you know what's funny? Rakumen Goldo might just outright be the best character on the banner. I don't know. Like, would I argue Rakumen Goldo is better than Future Gohan and Trunks? I might. Is Rakumen Goldo better than Hit and God Goku? Like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I feel like Rakumen Goldo, like, you could maybe argue them as like a top 10 unit in the game, dude. This unit is so busted. So, I don't know. You guys definitely can summon on this banner if you want to with the 300 stones. I think that there's a lot of value, like usual, getting 3 guaranteed LRs, but looking at it, you know, I'm not seeing the most characters in here that will really help you in these red zone stages right now, right? Like, I feel like what would happen is you'd pull some of these characters, and then it's like, you know, maybe like, you know, STR full power freezes EZA will be super crazy, but it's like you'd be hanging on to them until then, right? It's more so a lot of the other characters that you're going to be getting in here. With the increase in value in yellow coin banners too, now having less featured units and more featured LRs, maybe it would be good to just bypass this one, right? This 300 stone multi. Instead, just do your ticket one and then save it for like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or, you know, LR God Goku and God Vegeta, right? This banner is way worse. Holy, wow. This banner is, because these guys are just completely dead. I am not impressed with these two, but I've never really liked these two even since release, right? I've been one of the few that's never been the biggest fan of them. Bootanks can be good, but he's certainly not a top character. UI Goku could be really good, but he gets completely cock-blocked from participating in the hardest stage in the game. And then Full Power Frieza can be strong, but he needs help, right? So, let me know what you guys choose to do. If I had to say yes or no, I think I might say no, actually, for using the 300 stones here. Just because none of these guys are really good enough. Like, I don't see you being like, oh my god, I beat Red Zone Omega thanks to Hit and God Goku or Trunks and Gohan. I just don't see that happening, right? It's the best unit here is probably going to end up being LR Janemba, but what if he just never gets a good team? It's possible, right? Janemba just never gets a good team until he's finally aged. That could certainly be a thing that could happen, right? So definitely keep that in mind. So let me know what you guys decide to do. I think I probably would lean more towards no this year, with how difficult Red Zone is, how badly a lot of these characters in here have aged, and then with the overall just improvements of yellow coin banners, right? So let me know what you guys decide to do. Hey, and let me know if you guys managed to get Rakumen Goldo, probably the best unit on the banner overall, man. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.